Welcome back to Manny Centric. We are here doing a quick tutorial on my entry to the Glam Challenge. This theme is supposed to be nautical. I don't know much about anything nautical, but I know that there are knot stripes and maybe some anchors involved. So we're going to go ahead and do a very quick, simple mani that would go along with that theme. What I'm going to be doing is some blue and white stripes, and one of Maniology's pleats actually came with, as you can see right there, a little anchor. So I'll be stamping that on my accent nail. So we're going to go ahead and get started. While I'm getting ready, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can see more videos, the bell notification so that you know when I upload, and don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoy the tutorial. So what we're going to do first is go ahead and start with painting down our base coats of color, because I am going to be doing some stripes. What I'd like to go ahead and do is start with the pinky, because it's just going to be a straight blue. I've already done my peel off base coat so that if I do have any mishaps, which you guys will catch it on this video, I can go ahead and remove them fairly easily. And that's just because I don't know. I hate using nail polish remover. I don't know when I became averted to it, but I just find peeling off so much more easy. And maybe it's that satisfaction factor too, because when you peel it off, it comes off so clean. And maybe if you didn't get all the way to your cuticle, you might have to worry about just a little cleanup on your cuticles, but the rest, so simple. And now that I've got one coat on, I'm going to come back and do two coats on that, but I just want to lay some groundwork. And of course there has to be some glitter involved, so I'm doing glitter nail polish for my ring finger, because this is just going to end up being all gold glitter. There's gold in Nautical, right? Not sure, but definitely going to add that in. And then for my stripes, since my stripes are going to be blue and white, I'm going to go ahead and paint my middle finger white. And that's just because, like, I don't know why, but my nail bed on my middle finger is longer than all the rest. So I figured if I'm going to be doing horizontal stripes, pick the nail with the longest nail bed. And I'll go back with a second coat just to make sure that I get rid of any streaks and to provide more gold glitter coverage on my ring finger. And then, you know what? I think I might, I'm going to just do blue on this one. And then I'm going to do my thumb in gold too, because I decided maybe I might want to opt in for some gold, white, and blue stripes later. So going to go ahead and lay the groundwork of the gold real quick. And we're going to go ahead in with those second coats right now, just because I do thin coats, so it shouldn't take too long for them to dry. And I'm just overjoyed today because I've been keeping my camera on my right side because I'm right-handed, and it has been working like horribly as far as angles for me to polish my nails where you guys can see it. But I decided to switch sides today, and it actually is turning out pretty well. I'm actually very pleased with the angle. Now if I could just fix that part where it decides to, like, it'll be bright right until I hit record. As soon as I hit record, all of a sudden it goes to like this bluish gray tint. I'm not sure why, but that's something that I'd like to change as well. And more gold. And one of my favorite things about this gold polish is that I don't have to do like 3 or 4 coats. It just pretty much goes on shimmery and awesome in 2 to 3 coats, which is just right about perfect for me, because I already have like the shortest attention span. Like right now, you'll see me doing videos and watching TV at the same time to keep myself from getting distracted. Because I'll start my nail look and then I'll be like, oh, well, what about this? You know what would look great? A gradient would look great, and that's not what I've planned for. So then it's like, now it turns into a gradient manicure, and that was not even what I was supposed to be doing. So if I'm focused on more than one thing at a time, I have a good chance of sticking to the actual mani plan that I chose. So now that all of these are polished, I'm going to go ahead and give them a few minutes to dry before we start adding in stamps and adding on striping tape. But first, I am going to show that I do like to use the washi tapes. I actually got a pack, 3-pack with like 3 different sizes, so that I could go ahead and pretty much have one size for anything that I plan on using. But this time I'm going to be using the thinnest size of the washi tape that I have to go ahead and create those horizontal stripes. And we'll be right back once the polish dries. Okay, and we are back. All nails are dry, and we're going to go ahead and start adding the washi tape on to go ahead and create those stripes. I've gone and taken the liberty of putting on some of the quick dry top coat on each nail, so that if any mishaps happen, it won't entirely ruin the nail. So for the middle finger, I wanted to go with blue and white stripes. So I'm going to go ahead and try to position these, because I cut them into strips before I started. That way it's a little bit easier for me. And I find the hardest part about this is getting them absolutely straight. I don't know if it's me personally or if it's applying it over a curve, but I usually end up with slightly askew instead of completely totally straight. And I thought I was going to be able to fit like one more on there, but I don't want to quite chance it being that close to the edge. And if I know anything about nail guides and tape, it's that as soon as you're finished painting, go ahead and take those babies off. So we're going to go ahead and paint the blue. Now that I think about it, I should have put a little liquid latex on just to cover me in case it gets a little messy around the cuticles. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a messy painter. Like, I take my time on video because I don't want to have to do multiple shots. But yeah, I'm definitely a little bit messy. So now that I've got the coverage that I want, I'm going to go ahead and try to peel these off and go a little slower than normal just because I want clean lines if I can get them. As opposed to having to do a lot of going back and fixing them up. And there is a little mess on those cuticles. Since I've got some acetone nearby, I'm going to go ahead and clean that up while I can. Now, so see that one last little stripe right here. And I shouldn't be freaking out about it because I'm going to do a gold stamp over it anyway, but still, I want to try to be as neat as I possibly can with it. And then once that's dry, I'll go ahead and put a top coat over it just to save that. And then with this one, I see that I've got the gold on there. I want to do white and blue stripes. So we're going to see how this turns out. I think I may do a white stripe in the middle and then 2 blue stripes. Maybe? Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and grab my washi tape and see if I can work it out. So I've got 3 strips on, and I'm thinking I may do white, and then just blue across there. And these are one of those times that I really wish I had put that latex on first so that I could go ahead and have an easier time of it, but I totally forgot. So I foresee doing a lot of cleanup in my future, but that's okay. The only thing that really matters is that if it turns out the way I planned. And this is kind of why I don't do striping tape too often, is because if you can look and see how absolutely messy I am, you know why I don't do the striping tape too often. It's really thin. And I find for somebody who paints their nails like me, it's great if I plan on painting over it. But if I'm trying to stay in between the lines, it doesn't work as well. And it's weird that I can use like nail polish brushes to do stuff and still have dexterity with those, but when it comes to trying it with like a regular paintbrush, everything goes haywire on me. So I've got the stripes, and now I just need to do a little bit of cleanup. They aren't totally even like I would have liked them to have been, but I'm still pretty happy. So since this is running a little on the long side, we're going to go ahead and just skip to where we go ahead and do the stamp. And I'll be right back. Alright, we're back with the stamp, and I've gone ahead and covered the stripes in top coat so that they are good to go. And I chose to go ahead and film this part because I usually don't. And I've had a few friends that are like, oh my god, I'd like to stamp, but it's always such a pain. And I just want to show, you know, if stuff went not so great on here, that this is kind of part of the whole stamping thing. Is, for me at least, it's 50-50. Sometimes it goes fantastic, and then there are times when it just really doesn't work. But this time I got the anchor, which is what I was looking to get, even if I didn't get all of the Explorer. Or it might have been eaten up by the blue. But what I've found is when you use the smudge-free top coat by Maniology, a lot of times it actually makes it clearer. Which, of course, while I was clearing my area off to go ahead and do the stamp, I put it somewhere. So, be right back. I'm going to go ahead and grab that and then do the top coats on all the nails. Alright, all top coats have been applied, and this is my final look. I've got 2 blue nails, here and here, 1 gold nail, blue and white stripes with a gold stamp to pull it together, and blue, white, and gold stripes on my thumb. I'll go ahead and take a few pictures because I am going to post this up on my Instagram, and I'll have some plain pictures at the end of this video. Thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that I can keep bringing more of these tutorials to you. Also, I do swatches every weekend, so check those out if nail art isn't your thing, but you do like swatching nail polishes. Alright, thanks again and take care.